everybody, welcome to Wacky Wednesday number 17 on the Leek. I'm John, as always, and today we're going back into some cube drafting. Cube drafting's only around for another few days, actually. It's gone on Monday. Today's currently Tuesday. Oop, that cube went away, so we didn't get into it. But we're going to join another holiday cube, just like last week, and we're going to see what we can do. Last week we had a pretty fun ramp deck that got out some big things and stomped on over, and it did pretty good. I actually won the draft, which is why we have more than enough points to do a cube draft this week and a cube draft next week, I believe. We'll see what we go for this week. Maybe some other fun combo. Who knows? But I'm going to join the Swiss queue, and I will see you when we're good to go. Well, that did not take much time at all. We are here in the draft and good to go. And what do we get? Planeswalkers, Snapcaster, Ponder, which is apparently bugged right now, unfortunately. So, what on earth could I take here? Vindicate seems good, just straight up removal. Land tax, how does that work again? So at the beginning of my upkeep, if an opponent has more lands than me, I can search for up to 3 basic lands, reveal them, put them into my hand. Yeah, I can see how that's good and what it can go with. Garruk Relentless, not that great, I don't think. Kiora goes with Time Vault, but I assume Time Vault will be Snap first picked if anybody sees it. Wrath is alright, D-Sphere good. I'm really leaning towards this Vindicate. It's kind of fair. It's kind of black-white mid-range, which I hear doesn't necessarily do that good in the cube, but it might be the pick that I take. Yeah, I think that's going to be the pick that I take. See if it works out. And what do we get past? More Planeswalkers. Gideon Jura, Tezzeret. Tezzeret goes with Artifacts. Artifact right there in Chrome Mox. Revelark, Flametongue, Kavu. What does Cloudskate do? Suspend when it enters the battlefield, return target permanent to its owner's hand. Yeah. Goblin Electromancer goes Storm. Creatures that player controls attack Gideon if able, destroy target tapped creature. Still seems the fair route. You could try to go Artifacts with Tezzeret. So you look at the top 5 cards, you can reveal an artifact and put it into your hand. Target artifact becomes a 5/5. Target player loses X life and you gain X life, where X is twice the number of artifacts you control. Ugh, I don't like how fair this is, but I think we're just going to go with Gideon. Yeah, let's do it. Freylies, we did a lot of good stuff with her last week. Sulfuric Vortex, I got a lot of hate in the comments for not taking that when I had mentioned the possibility of going mono red. But we went the green ramp, and I think it turned out quite well. Banisher Priest, pretty fair in our deck. Basalt Monolith, doesn't on-tap, tap it for 3, pay 3 to on-tap it. Well, we could see if a fair deck can do it. Just take Banisher Priest. Seems bad. Maybe we take Freylies and just try to go ramp again. Because Banisher Priest will come back around, I'm sure. So yeah, let's take that. Maybe we can go green-white ramp. Hey, Archangel, Craterhoof. These guys again. Jite. So Jite is always pretty good. 2 to cast it, 2 to equip it. Whenever the equipped creature deals combat damage, put 2 charge counters on Jite. Remove a charge counter. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn, or you gain 2 life. Quite solid. I don't know if I want to pass that Behemoth, though, if we want to go the ramp route, though. No, I think we have to take the Jite. Of course, it goes into absolutely every single deck that we could draft, which seems pretty good. Tangle Wire. So at the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player taps an untapped artifact, creature, or land he or she controls for each fade counter on Tangle Wire. So it's kind of a control-y type thing. So we're green, white, or white, black, or green, white, black. We've got Thalia, we've got Terminus, Pernicious Deed, Awakening Zone for more ramp, Tangle Wire just as an artifact. Give me some more time to get out elves. I don't know. Awakening Zone even? I guess Awakening Zone could be good with Jite. Just power up the Eldrazi. Let's go Awakening Zone. Continue on the ramp plan. Cursed Scrolls Rofalos. Well, that's the ramp plan right there for sure. So you tap it and you add green to your mana pool for each forest you control. So right away he's going to be tapping for 2. And then more and more and more. Cursed Scroll, pretty decent. Koth, a Johnny Goldmane. Yeah, I think we're just going to take Rofalos. Sucks that I passed Craterhoof. Maybe he'll come back. Unlikely, but maybe. So we've got Green Sun Zenith, Thrun, Golgari Signet. Still don't know what my other color is going to be. It could be white. Exalted Angel. Well, I know I'm going to be green. And I'm hopefully going to have a good chunk of mana. So maybe Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, let's go with Green Sun Zenith. Noble Hierarch. Even Mind Sensor. Parallax Wave. Fading 5. Remove a fade counter. Exile target creature. When it leaves the battlefield, they'll come back. I see. So, Noble Hierarch gets me green, white, and blue mana. And she has Exalted as well. Even Mind Sensor would help end any combos. But I think we'll just go with Noble Hierarch here. So Garruk comes back. And maybe I take him this time. Maybe I take Savannah. Garruk or Savannah? So Garruk is a Death Touch beast, or he fights, and then as long as he lives, he flips. In which case, or sorry, not a Death Touch beast, just a 2/2 wolf on the green side. On the black side, you get the 1/1 Death Touch wolf, not beast. -1, sack a creature. If you do, search your library for a creature card, put in your hand. -3, creatures you control gain trample and get +X/+X, where X is the number of blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we'll take Garruk. Joraga Tree Speaker. Another ramper, but nothing to ramp into just yet. Strip Mine, sack it, destroy target land. Pretty decent. Better than Tree Speaker? Maybe. It can knock them off a color if they're splashing off a duel or something like that. Yeah, I think here we'll just take the Strip Mine. Wow. So red's open? So maybe we take Bloodbraid and go green-red again? Yeah, let's do it. Wow, all right. All right. Craterhoof Behemoth back around. That's what I want to see. Let's get rid of that Vindicate. We're not going to be white-black. Absence Pilgrim, sure thing. Savannah Lions, I guess. We're not the white weenie deck. Wow, and last pick Thrun. So I didn't even have to decide on that. So I'm pretty happy with how Pack 1 went. I mean, I would prefer to be doing a different deck than the deck we did last week, but if it comes to me, it comes to me. So we could go red with the Bloodbraid. We can go white with Gideon Jura. So what did we get here? We got Balance. Burning of Xinyi. You destroy 4 lands. Target opponent destroys 4 lands. 4 damage to each creature. Fire Drinker Satyr. Elite Vanguard. Caryatid. Primal Command. If we go red, we've got Satyr Xinyi. If we go white, we've got Vanguard. Or Vanguard. Coalition Relic is tap, add 1 mana of any color, put a charge counter on it at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, remove all charge counters, add 1 mana. Okay, I see. So it's a bit of a slower-ish ramp. Isochron Scepter is instant 2 or less, which I don't have any yet. So not necessarily wanting that. I could go balance, but that doesn't quite seem what I want. I sadly might just go Caryatid here. Seems like a very boring first pick. It's a very boring first pick, but I think I'm going to do it. Let's take the Caryatid. What do we have here? Hero of Blade Hold, Sword of Feast and Famine. That's the pro-black, pro-green. Damage dealt, player discards a card, and you untap all lands. That's pretty good. And swords are just good anyways. Otherwise, we've got Croson Grip. For red, we've got Gutter Snipe. For white, we've got Hero of Blade Hold. Also a Troll Ascetic. Not much in this pack. I'm pretty happy with the sword here. Vengevine. Haste, whenever you cast a spell, if it's the second creature spell you cast this turn, you may return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. Pretty good. Mirari's Wake, creatures you control get +1/+1. That would make my elves 2/2 off of Freyalise. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana to your mana pool of any type, so that really helps ramp as well. So Vengevine, Mirari's Wake, Harmonize is okay. Spear, Kami of Ancient Law. Vengevine or Mirari's Wake? I think I like the Mirari's Wake, which means we're going to be going white, not red. But I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's go with that. So let's ditch the Bloodbraid Elf after all. Voice of Resurgent is a Maru Acidic Slime. I think I like the Acidic Slime here. This is an artifact heavy-ish set. There's also a Solemn Simulacrum. The Death Touch is nice. Voice, If I'm the only green-white deck, that voice could come back around, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it could come back around. Probably won't. We'll probably see that, and that, and that, and that come back around. Slime's a 5-drop. I really want to start getting away from those. And also starting to get more big guys. So, yeah, we'll take the Slime here. Angel of Serenity. That's a big guy, although it is triple white. Lion's Eye Diamond. Sack it and discard your hand to Black Lotus. Not the best. Well, hey, Tooth and Nail. Search your library for up to 2 creature cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, put up to 2 creature cards from your hand to the battlefield. Entwine, you can do both. That's probably what we're taking here. I'd like to see that come back around. Who knows if it will. But yeah, Tooth and Nail is a good combo piece. We can go and get Crater Hoof and then something else. Maybe we'll see some Eldrazi. So yeah, let's take Tooth and Nail. Deranged Hermit. That did us some work last time. Birthing Pod. I don't think I have enough to chain into Birthing Pod to really get it going. Deranged Hermit is a 5-drop though. So I could Pilgrim into Rofelos. I don't necessarily want to destroy Rofelos. I don't have any 3-drops. Yeah, Pod doesn't seem good. We'll take Deranged Hermit here. Findhorn Elves. I really want 3-drops. Eureka, 4-drop. Starting with you, each player may put a permanent card from his or her hand onto the battlefield. Yeah, that could be good, especially if I pull some Eldrazi. Yeah, let's take it. We may just go mono green, who knows? Faith's Fetters. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. Enchanted permanents' activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. If enchantment permanent is a creature, it can't attack or block. So it basically turns a creature off. Or we could just grab Windswept Heath. Did we grab Savannah way back when? No, we grabbed Strip Mine. Maybe Windswept Heath. Yeah, let's grab the land. So Primal Command came back around. Isokron's Scepter, we still don't have anything for it. Leave Vanguard, eh. I guess we'll take Primal Command, but I don't really want to play it, I don't think. 7 life, eh. Target non-creature permanent on top of its owner's library, alright. Eh. We'll take it, but it's going to go in the sideboard, I think. It ain't no Cryptic Command, that's for sure. Troll Ascetic comes back, so we'll take that. It's a 3-drop, I guess. But we really need something else interesting to go with the Craterhoof Behemoth. I suppose just Craterhoof Behemoth plus Deranged Hermit is decent. Although they wouldn't get haste. Still would make him quite large. Yeah, I might be looking at ditching white. Gideon Jura doesn't necessarily fit our deck at the moment. Vengevine, Harmonized Spear, so they all came back. We need creatures, so I think I'll just take the Vengevine here. Harmonize would be good, though. But no, we'll take the Vengevine. Green Sun Zenith might come out, I guess. We've got Eureka and Tooth and Nail. Voice comes back. Yeah, we'll take Voice. Let's get rid of Savannah Lions. I don't think I'm going to play them at all. Everything else currently I think I would play. I still... Starts at 6. Can make creatures attack him instead. Buys me a turn. Yavimaya Elder, sure thing. So I mean the upside is I only need 1 more playable in the entirety of pack 3. But obviously I'd like a lot more. There's some things that are going to need to come out of here. Maybe even Avacyn's Pilgrim carried it in Hierarcher. Much better, as is Rofalos. Well, there's Birthing Pod. Birthing Pod, Imposing Sovereign. Let's take Pod. I don't think I'll play it, though. Yavimaya into Thrawn or Vengevine. Yeah, I don't necessarily like Pod. Not unless we get Kitchen Finks or some other persist stuff or undying stuff or something like that. I did pass a Revelark in the first pack, I think. Channel, alright. Soul Ring. Wall of Blossom, Silverblade. So Channel, I don't know if I have anything to necessarily do with it that would be amazing. I guess I could Tooth and Nail right away. Soul Ring, though. Channel, Soul Ring, Channel, Soul Ring. Erg. So I could turn 1. Or sorry, turn 2 because it's 2 green. Or wait, no, you don't. You only get colorless mana off channel. What the heck am I thinking? I was thinking you got color, whatever color you wanted. So yeah, not channel. Soul Ring, I think, is the pick here. Soul Ring. There's 23. Let's get rid of the Pilgrim. Ooze, Elish Norn, Hollowed Spirit Keeper, Manriki Gusari, Plow Under. Alright, so Elish Norn, 4/7 Vigilance. Other creatures you control get +2/+2. Creatures your opponent controls get -2/-2. Pretty good. Scavenging Ooze, Shackles, we're not playing Islands. Hollowed Spirit Keeper. When it dies, you get X/1/1 spirits, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. So let me just reread Tooth and Nail. 2 creature cards. Battlefield. So yeah, I think I'd be happy with Elish Norn here. Not terribly happy with the double white, but probably better than Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, Elish Norn. Lotus Cobra. Survival of the fittest. Discard a creature card, search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put in your hand. Right. So Lotus Cobra or Journey to Nowhere. I guess Lotus Cobra. Maybe it instead of Awakening Zone. I mean, Awakening Zone does go with Craterhoof, which is nice. And they're 1/2s with Mirari's Wake. Well, let's take it, figure it later. Awakening Zone, Green Sun. Maybe I just don't want Green Sun. Because it's creature that you're looking for, yeah? Yeah, I don't think I want Green Sun. Primeval Titan, Genesis Wave. Ooh. So Genesis Wave is Green Sun Zenith, except you put the top X cards of your library, you reveal them, and then you can put any number of permanents with cost X or less onto the battlefield. So it's kind of like Genesis or Green Sun Zenith, except you probably are going to get a lot more creatures out of it. But of course, you could also just hit, nothing but lands. Although the lands would go into the battlefield because it's just permanent cards. Gaddock Teague, non-creature spells with converted mana cost 4 or greater can't be cast, so I don't want that. Oh, that's tough. Primeval Titan or Genesis Wave? I'll take Primeval Titan, hoping that Genesis Wave comes back around. Let's get rid of Gideon. I still have the possibility of just going mono green if I ditch Mirari's Wake, Elish Norn, and Voice of Resurgence. Emrakul, you're going in. With Eureka and with Tooth and Nail, Emrakul is in for sure. Master of the Wild Hunt, Wall of Omens, whatever. Emrakul. And then let's ditch maybe Voice. Yeah, let's ditch Voice. So now we're just looking at Mirari's Wake and Elish Norn. Although Mirari's Wake really ramps my mana. And I guess we're not exactly playing the deck we played last week. This one ideally goes off with Eureka or Tooth and Nail, as opposed to just, hard casting all the big guys. But we can do that too with Fraley's and maybe Mirari's Wake if we play it, and the mana dorks that we have. Birds, you work. Rancor, my guys are hopefully going to be big enough to not need it. Ranger of Eos, when it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for up to 2 creature cards with converted mana cost 1 or less. We only have 1, so no. So birds, I guess, is going to be it. Yeah, in go the birds. And so in that case, maybe we ditch. I don't want to ditch Elish Norn. And I mean, birds helps with it. Noble Hierarch helps with it. Sylvan Caryatid helps with it. Lotus Cobra helps with it. Tarmogoyf. Gaia's Cradle. Tough choices. I think we'll go with the Gaia's Cradle. Off the Tarmogoyf, I'm going to be throwing in a land, probably a creature at some point, a sorcery at some point. I'm not going to be throwing in enough to guarantee Tarmogoyf to be big. Gaia's Cradle, on the other hand, should just be big, so I'll take it. Garruk Primal Hunter. Put a 3/3 green beast. Draw cards equal to the greatest power. 6/6 worm. Winter Orb could be interesting. If I have a lot of my mana coming from creatures and Gaia's Cradle, that could work. Eternal Witness gets me a card back. I think I might actually go with the Winter Orb, since so much of my mana is hopefully going to be coming from elsewhere. Not much left here at all. We'll take the Wall of Blossoms, but I don't think we'll play it. Ooze we won't play. I think I've got a lot of the equipment I'd be afraid of. The Pro Green Sword and Jite. Not afraid of any of these cards. I guess maybe I don't want my stuff being destroyed. So let's take the Manriki. Survival. Taiga. Through the Breach is a combo card. Don't want anybody having that, I guess. Don't want anybody having Gaddock Teague. Xenagos. Sure. Rancor. Alright. Last pick, Tarmogoyf. Sure thing. So we've got some cuts to make. Wall of Blossoms, I think, is going to go out. Rancor is out. I think we're going to cut Elish Norn. I'd rather Tooth and Nail, Emrakul, Craterhoof Behemoth, Primeval Titan, even Deranged Hermit. So yeah, we'll pitch that, and we're just going to splash white for Mirari's Wake, I think. So 2 more cuts. I may not need the Jite, because my attacks are ideally just going to be big and game-ending. The sword I will keep, just for the protection, plus the potential for a ramp. Pseudo-ramp anyways. I have so much mana I could arguably play 16 lands. I've got 1, 2, 3, 3.5, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish. Mana producers, so I could arguably go 16 land. And I'm mono green, so I don't have to worry about it, really. Yeah, I think we'll do 16 lands. We'll do, like, 1 plains to get with the Heath, or to naturally play in case we somehow miss Birds and Noble Hierarch and Caryatid. We'll keep Tarmogoyf in, I guess. Actually, let me rethink Birthing Pod here for a second. So, Goyf, Troll, well, Goyf, Yavimaya, Vengevine, Hermit, or even a Slime. But then we fail before we get to the rest. No, this isn't a Birthing Pod deck. So yeah, let's go Windswept Heath, Gaia's Cradle, Strip Mine, and then a whole bunch of forests. Plus a plains. So that's 12, 13, 14 green sources. Yeah, let's put in a single plains. So there's our mono green stompy who knows deck. So Winter Orb wouldn't necessarily be what you want in ramp, but the fact that I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, or potentially up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly a bunch more mana producers that will on-tap, plus I could on-tap Gaia's Cradle, which would let me tap for potentially a whole bunch more mana. We should be fine playing Winter's Orb, or Winter Orb, rather. And then ideally, we just, you know, Tooth and Nail into Emrakul and Craterhoof. Alternatively, we turn 4 Eureka into Emrakul. Lots of good stuff that could be done. Oops, I'm missing something. 15 lands. I need 1 more land. No, I'm not going to play you. I could, just to pretend that I have red. But yeah, we need another land. So let's go Forest. Add to the deck. That's 40 cards. There we go. So yeah, 15 creatures, 9 other. That's 24 cards. I like it. I think I like it. We'll see how it goes. I will submit this, and I'll see you guys.